How is your product title on Amazon? Well, if you're trying to be seen by more consumers, or maybe you're launching a new product, this is the video for you. My name is Stephen Pope. I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. I'm going to be demonstrating Helium 10's magnet keyword research tool. Before I do that, I'm going to read off a question that I got from one of my clients. This client's name is Chad Littlefield. He actually owns a really cool brand store vanity URL. It's actually amazon.com/we. And yes, I'm the guy that got him that. And that's pretty incredible thinking about how powerful that URL is, amazon.com/we. So in this question that Chad asks me, he's basically about to launch a new book, or a new product rather, based off his book, and he wants to get some keyword juice. So here's what he says. Hey, Stephen, Will and I have completed creating a new product. It's a journal that riffs off of our book. Title is up for debates. I'd love to make the title and subtitle something that will help generate search traffic and sales on Amazon. Are you able to do an SEO type search to pull suggestions for us? Currently, it's called A Journal for Asking Powerful Questions, as our book is called Ask Powerful Questions. So you can see their book right here, 254 reviews. Chad is a rock star on stage and really knows how to communicate. So it's interesting that how much attention that he's putting into SEO. So some of the keywords that, Chad was thinking about, he gave us something to riff off of, if you will. Intention, conversation, empathy, reflection, journal, and rapport. And so let's take a look and see what that would look like. So to get into this tool, you're going to log into Helium 10, go to keyword research, and down to magnet. Very underutilized tool, I might add. I am an affiliate of Helium 10, and I can get you 50% off if you want to use the promo code. I'll leave that in the comments section. Definitely pays for a Mexican Coke for me, as I like to drink. All right, so let's type in some demonstration to this. So let's just start with asking powerful questions. Let's just see what comes up with that. So we hit the keyword button, and we start to search to see what is the available traffic and keywords on this term. So there you saw the machine doing its thing. And you can see it got a hit with his actual product right here came up, right? That's a good sign, by the way. Means we've indexed it for the proper terminology. On the right-hand side, you've got a word frequency. This is like a word cloud almost, and it helps you understand what the common words that relate to that phrase. So coaching, books, life, coach, leadership, those kinds of things. So perhaps the number one person who would buy this book is somebody looking for coaching or somebody looking to become a better leader. Maybe those are words that should be in the title. So we'll jot that down as a potential avenue. And then the next words that Chad had inquired about, and by the way, you can scroll down here and you can see a list of questions. Now, this is sorted. It looks like it is, I think. Well, let's go ahead. Well, I think they might have sorted it by relevancy potentially. So let's go ahead and sort this by search volume, see what comes up. All right, so you got a bunch of different things. Conversations with God, all right, little psychology coming in. Sex books, all righty. Not sure how that, maybe people aren't asking the right questions there, don't know. Book of questions, communication skills, the coaching habit. So these are probably all brand terms or authors or other books. And we don't want to necessarily just totally rip them off. Also might have some copyright issues if we were to do that. But some of these might lead to additional ideas. So we scroll down. It's like the making of a manager. I'm just curious. I'm guessing that's a book title, and it is. It's a book title. So I'll keep going down as we scroll through here just to see kind of what comes up. Hardcover book, life coach, the 1-minute manager. All right, so I actually liked how it was filtered before. I want to see if I can hit the back button on this. All right, so change your questions, change your life. Now, there's 800 search volume on that. Change feedback. I bet this is another book title. It is. MLM leads. Geez. Multi-level marketing. Career coaching for dummies. All right. Coaching habits. Life questions. So this is a great way to see the landscape. Now, if we were to switch some, words in here and let's see. So you can type in multiple words at the same time. So intention, questions, conversation, empathy, reflect, if I spelled that right. Reflection, journal, report. And if we were to hit enter on that, let's see what comes up on the new magnet, if you will. All right, so now we can see kind of a distribution of the search volume. Word frequency didn't work. Okay, no search results on this one. Interesting. I would have expected that to trigger something. All right, so let's just take that back a little bit. So let's go empathy and questions, right? See what that does. So we hit the get keywords button again. So this time it's focused on the word empathy and aggregation. Still not hitting a home run. All right, I'm just going to go down to empathy. Let's see what that does. So even the experts can't use the tools correctly sometimes, as you can see right here. Come on, I'm just really surprised. I'm surprised this isn't populating anything. I would have expected more to come out of this. So empathy, search volume 800, competing products. Let's hit that in. All right, so you can see like the trends. So here's the search volume history for empathy. So if you're ever wondering like where something spikes, I don't know. Let's reset. Let's reset this. Let's see if the reset helps. So I'm just going to type in here intention, empathy, questions. Let's see if that makes a difference. Just resetting this tool. Try it again here. Nothing. All right, really coming up blank here. Not sure if I'm using this incorrectly or not. So let's go back to the asking questions and comma empathy. Try that one more time. See what that does. Only getting asked questions. All right, I went ahead and just played around with this a little bit. I went down to the base word questions, and now we've got over 10,000 words that come up. Interestingly enough, we're getting like anniversary gift, relationship game, and so this is too broad, not what I'm looking for. So I redid the search. This time I added questions, empathy, and now we're getting a different set down to 481. So if we were to look at the search volumes here to see if this makes sense, gratitude journal, that's an interesting angle, right? So maybe having the word gratitude would make sense in the title. So if we were creating kind of a working title here, journal for asking powerful questions, a leadership guide to gratitude, empathy, and reflection, right? So like that could be a working title right now. And then, you know, maybe I take this back to Chad and he says, well, my book has nothing to do with gratitude. And then he can kind of push back and edit it further. But as we go down, we can see kind of the various topics. Mormon movies, all right, cool. Robert, Hyde games, bunch of random angles. All right, so let's switch the questions to reflection. Or maybe I should throw in journal next. I'll do that one next. See what comes up here. Nothing populating. Okay, I think I finally got this to work. So I just put in questions journal. This was probably the best search so far. And look at the word frequency, book, writing day, burn. That's a really interesting component. So like, why would burn come up? So like when something surprises me like that, I filter for it and check it out. So burn this book, quick burn paper, burn this book after writing. I have no idea what the question journal relates to this. And so sometimes I might just like, I don't know, go check it out, see what's coming up here. So, oh, maybe it's a joke or play on words for journals. Okay, got it. So then we could, you know, undo the filter there and clear the filter and hit apply and reset this. So as we scroll down, planners. So I don't know if Chad's book is going to be, or Chad's journal is going to be a planner or not, but somebody who buys a planner is likely to buy a journal. Piccadilly, I don't know if that's a thing, so we go check that out. I guess there's a buy Piccadilly, maybe that's a brand name, author, not sure. Gift list, unique journals. Now here's the winner, right? Like, so if this is a unique journal, that might be the biggest win on the keyword so far. So if we're going to pull up our working title here, so we got, maybe we throw in the word unique right there, right? So we got an exact match on unique journal. So that way we're coming up number one when somebody types in unique journal. Unique journals for writing, a little bit less on the search volume, a little bit more niche. Journals with dates. So Chad, when you watch this video, if you've got a date in your journal, you may want to include the word date in the title. Keepsake book, fill in the blank journal. Questions for couples, not sure what the implication is there. Couples journal with prompts. Man, a lot of people are writing couples journals together. So like that's a niche I never would have never even would have thought existed. I'll have to ask the wife how she would feel about that. Do you want to journal with me? I don't know. A lot of different angles about me. So a lot of different potentials here. Writing books, adults. So I want to narrow this down a little bit. So let's go to the phrases that include journal. 1 question a day journal for kids. So low volumes on a lot of these. There's that unique journal coming up again. I think that's probably the biggest win so far. I'm going to go ahead and sort this now because there's 1,300 of these. I'm going to sort it by search volume. So writing, that might be a good way. So unique journal for asking powerful questions. Maybe we need to throw the word writing in here. So unique journal for asking powerful questions. A leadership writing guide. So now we got the word writing, right? Yeah. To gratitude, empathy, and reflection. And by the way, if it's not a guide, right, like you're gonna have to figure that one out. Journal for writing, hardcover, small. So you got an adjective in here. Anxiety, self-love, grief. So empathy was one of the hit terms that Chad was interested in. So if we check out empathy, might go back to that grief. No references. So somebody looking at journal and the word empathy have nothing to do with each other. So Chad, I think we can rule out the word empathy from your title. I don't think that's the route to go. Nobody's empathetic when they're writing in their journal, unfortunately. So let's go down and see. So in a situation like that, by the way, if you see there's no determination, but you still want to sell the feature of empathy, put that in the bullet points where you're not using prime real estate of your title. So we kind of scroll down here. Writing prompts really comes up quite a bit. Got women, men. The word grief, though. See, so I'm a leadership writing guide to gratitude, reflection. Maybe we need to work in here. Working through grief, maybe. If powerful questions help you with grief, that might be helpful. So maybe if it's not like an actual guide, maybe the way to rework this would be, improve leadership, writing, gratitude, and reflection. Get over, process grief, right? So those are the kinds of things that could happen. There's also a poetry angle here. Interesting to see that. When no one is watching. Yeah. Cute journals. Definitely not a cute journal. Maybe it's therapy, right? So maybe therapy might be a good process grief, therapy. We'll throw that in there. Now the word rapport was on the list. So just kind of go down this list. So let's see if rapport shows up at all on our questions journal. It does not. So now let's go up to this list and just type in report by itself. Let's see what shows up. By the way, I think I figured out what I was doing wrong on the search engine earlier. So I was hitting enter right here, and you have to hit the get keywords button. So Helium 10, if you're watching this, that UI is not intuitive. You should fix that. Cool. So we scroll down here, and I think it was the autocompletes that was causing that. So I just put in rapport, and so it's interesting. Like Switch book comes up. I have no idea what this is. Another book, ex-FBA agent. Cool. Verse jacket, inmate jacket. Oof, a lot of weird stuff coming up. So let's sort this by search volume. So light switch, what? Why? What does rapport and a light switch have to do with each other? But clearly there's a connection of some kind. I can't see it, don't understand it, but there's some kind of data connection between those. It's always fun to see weird stuff. Mental health. So mental health could be an angle, Chad. Unique gift for asking powerful questions, improve leadership, writing, gratitude, and reflection, process, grief, therapy, and mental health. Right, there could be a potential angle. A lot of search volume behind it. Let's see, scroll down. You got the giver coming up. interesting. For those that haven't read The Giver, I guess that one is pretty much about building rapport and understanding of each other, since they hide all of their emotions in a kid. Very weird book. Read it in, I don't know, junior high or something. So we scroll down, life coach, 600 search volume behind life coach. So maybe some coaching angles. Unique journal for asking powerful questions, improve leadership, writing, gratitude, coaching, and reflection. Process, grief therapy, and mental health. All right, so that's our current working title as we go through here. So let's go to page 2 and see what else shows up for rapport. All about me, flirting scholar, angers France. That's a random one. Health medical, how to be funny. Huh. How to be funny. That's a good angle. Curious. There's probably some books on that. Probably, yeah, some comedy, stand-up, a little bit. When I went to college, I was a debater in college, and I learned how to debate. I could argue with anybody. You want to argue, just tell me the two positions and tell me which one to take. I could do it. I beat Harvard's B team when debating at Weber State University. But I'll tell you what, I never learned how to persuade. I'm definitely not funny. So I would love to learn some of those skills. All right, witty banter, another potential angle. If you're asking powerful questions, you might be a little bit wittier. So let's type in the word witty. I just want to see what that kind of comes back with. It's another potential rabbit hole. Oh, I hit the enter button again, guys. I did it. It's auto-completing. Hit the get keywords button. And I'm leaving all of this UI problem in the video on purpose because it's part of the show. It's part of the show. I'm authentic and I like to show like my whole process. All right, witty, knives out has come up yet again. Comedy, witty banter. So probably not an angle here, but process, grief therapy, and mental health. You could throw in the word witty if it makes sense, but this title might be good to go as is. So what we've done here is we've put in a bunch of words that help you index on Amazon, and indexing for as many keywords as possible when you're showing up on Amazon can be very, very beneficial and help you grow your traffic and sales. So the next video you should watch is our videos on search engine optimization. If you like this video, you're going to love our other search engine optimization videos where we go in deep detail about building traffic on Amazon. Thanks for watching. My name is Stephen Pope. I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy.